Imagine being a full-time worker and helping others make millions, but in the end, you see none of this money. This is the life of a student athlete. They play a major role in helping the university generate millions and bringing many students to the school. Just one major college football game can generate $5 million in revenue. The players risking their bodies and putting their lives on the line see none of this money. We have a major problem here. This needs to be fixed. These players deserve some of the money the universities are making off them. Texas A&M University brought in $192.6 million off college athletics last year. Keep in mind, most of these fans pay to see the players, but in the end, they didn't see any of this money. All television revenue, ticket sales, likeness promotions, and other sources of income go to the NCAA, the schools, the coaches, and everybody else involved in the business, except the players. For many years, pay-to-play has been a major controversy for universities. You may think a free education is good enough for these athletes. I used to think the same. But I've now realized after being on a college campus that these athletes are being exploited for their talents. Student athletes devote much of their time and energy to their team and university. In return, the coaches, the universities, and workers see the benefits and revenue. The student athletes see none of this, but I believe they should be paid. The main points I'm going to go over are the problems of not paying the athletes, the causes of not paying the athletes and why they aren't doing it currently, and the solutions to this problem. Many feel like college athletes are being taken advantage of by the university and the NCAA. College sports would not exist without the athletes, but I wish the NCAA saw that. College athletics generated total revenue of $9.15 billion during the 2015 fiscal year. People feel that a full scholarship is good enough for these athletes. For these athletes over a 4-year span at Florida State, they save about $20,000 on education. This doesn't equal $1 million that they're bringing in for the university. Like most college students, we are low in money. It causes us to work for money and make decisions that might not benefit us. These student athletes have a job, as football, but they're not getting paid for this job. Sometimes leading to some bad decisions. Some examples that we've seen in the past are Troy Pryor, who sold his bull ring and received free tattoos. That resulted in a lifetime ban from Ohio State. Another example, Reggie Bush, was receiving money, and he ended up getting kicked off the team and receiving a 2-year probation ban from USC. Troy Pryor said, "Those guys kicked me out after I gave them so much." We see here the athletes suffering from reaping no benefits. I have a solution, I think, that can help this problem. I think the solution is easy here. Let's pay the players. These athletes should be paid equal amounts across the board. I don't believe they should make millions like the pros, but provide them with enough money to support their family and provide them have a good life. I think a good way to pay these players is simple. Impose a salary. $20,000 a year per player is not going to make these athletes rich like the pros, but it will give them enough to stay out of trouble and live a typical life like a college student that has a job. Allowing athletes to control and profit from their names, likeness, and athletic abilities seem reasonable. Paying the coaches, sponsors, and others involved in athletics doesn't seem to be a problem. Jimbo Fisher just made $75 million at Texas A&M. I think salaries for these players will help create less drama and makes it easier for athletes to come to a solution. If players were paid based on talent, large controversy would take place. The solution will take time to come, but realizing the problem and trying to help these athletes know their worth is a step in the right direction. I think the players should be paid not for their worth, but for what they bring to the university. People believe that athletes are compensated enough with only tuition being paid for. While bringing in millions for the university, they deserve a salary where they can support their families. College athletics is not just fun competition, it's a job for these guys. They spend about 50 hours a week focusing on their sport. We need to realize that college athletics is not just for fun, it's a job. The problem is that these student athletes aren't getting paid for their job. Student athletes should be paid in the end. They bring too much revenue to the university to not see any of it in return. Paying athletes will show them their appreciation for all they have done for the university and will help them stay out of trouble and provide for their families. I hope I have brought awareness to the situation and why these athletes deserve to be paid. This is a job that they do not get paid for, but their surrounding people, such as their coaches, athletic directors, and NCAA, will reap all the revenue. My brother played college football at the University of Richmond. He said he would spend up to 50 hours a week focused on football. He said this was a job, this wasn't just for fun. After hearing this story, it changed my perspective. These players give so much of their respective time, only to make millions for others. They're being used for the pleasure of the universities, my brother told me. Remember, next time you watch college football, remember this. The coaches and universities are making millions off the game, but the players are seeing none of that money. Without the players, there is no college athletics and billions of dollars of revenue. I wish the NCAA would see this and pay the players for all they do for the university.